stuff. And there's been recently so many of them just closing shop, not gonna go back into business again, and it's like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I feel so grateful.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, it's weird to see that post.
Oh my gosh.
She's dashing because I'm closing my store, and I'm like, no.
Wow. Oh, scary.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get started with our regular warm-up. We'll start facing the bar with our feet in parallel. Our preparation 5, 6, arms come to first, 7, take the bar, 8, right foot's gonna go through a demi point 1, up to demi point 3, and 4. Same thing with a straight leg, 5 and 6, demi point 7, close 8, left, half point, full point, half point, and down. Same thing with a straight leg, half point, push through the toes, and half, and close. Plie, and stretch, press up, lower straight, 3 times, bump, and up, and lower, plie, and stretch, and up, and lower, rotate to first, 7, 8. Same thing in that turned out first, half, full, half, down with the straight leg, half, full, half, close, left, full, left, down, half, full, half, close, plie, releve, plie, releve, 3 times, da-da-bum, parallel, and then just face the mirror. We'll do some quarter draws following along all together, and then we'll finish there. All right, here we go, facing the bar, feet in parallel. We've got our kneecaps zipped up, weight placed over the centers of both feet. We'll have our belly button facing that bar. We'll grab the bar with both hands on 8. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Mercy, we just got it.
It's cute. It's new.
Blvd dancer.
Oh. Really?
And 8, right foot goes 10 point, full point, 10, and down. Same with the straight leg, 10 point, push through the toes, 10, and close, left, rolling up that foot, full point, 10, keeping that kneecap sit up, 10 point, leg straight, full point, 10, and close, plie, and should we have our elbows behind our ribcage or our torso? Everything wants to be in front. So our elbows, I like to imagine that someone's trying to push my elbows forward, but my shoulders are staying rotated back. So we have that opposition. Yeah, nice, Maya. Then same thing when we go to fifth high, we still want to be able to see our pinkies and our peripherals. So if we did fifth high directly facing the side, our face is covered. So we want to make sure it's not too far back this way. There. And then when we have our arms in second, same thing here. Our elbows should be just slightly in front of our ribcage. We don't want them too far side, too far back. Like we're hugging a giant oak tree in front of us. Good. All right, let's do our demi plies in first. 5 and 6. Arms go to first and second. My arm's gonna float up to fifth high. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Cambre forward. 1 and 2. Arm comes to first. 3 and 4. Press up. Lower. Tendu. And second. Same thing. Demi. Plie. And stretch. 2 counts. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Arm comes up to fifth high. 1. Cambre towards the bar. Our hips don't move yet. Equal weight on both feet as we go up and over towards the bar. 2 and 3 and 4. Arm opens to second. Releve and lower. Tendu. Slice that foot front to either third or all the way to fifth. Arms are ready. Demi plie. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Arm comes into first. 1. We're gonna cambre back. Careful not to sink into the lower spine to go back. We're gonna lift up and over, find that upper shelf in our back. Up and over and 3 and 4. Little releve. This time we're gonna do little borees facing the bar. 7 and 8. Grand plie. Demi. Now our heels lift off because they have to for that grand. Heels back down through a demi plie and stretch. Tendu. 6, second, 7 and 8. A wide enough second so our heels can stay glued to the floor for the demi. Heels stay down for the grand in second. Demi and up. Tendu. Back to first. And then we'll just finish with arms on top. Yeah. I want this arm coming up so that when we plie, we're imagining our sternum and upper back getting taller and longer instead of dipping down this way. So this arm is floating our body up, lengthening that spine. And then we can pack those ribs down as we stretch the legs. Yeah? All right, here we go. Feet first. We'll all face the mirror first. And 7, take the bar. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good again. Up, stretch. Cambre forward. Come up. Releve. Tendu. Second. Demi. 1, 2, and stretch. And demi. Stay glued to the floor. Good. Towards the bar. Arm up. Over. And releve. Good. Tendu to third or to fifth. 1, 2, and stretch. Heels stay down. And stretch. Arm comes into first. 1. Look over that elbow as we cambre back. Good. Releve. Little borees facing the bar. Grand plie. Demi. Grand. Demi. And stretch. Tendu. And second. Heels stay glued to the floor here. 10. Grand. 10. Stretch. Good. Tendu. First. And finish nice. Good. So demi and grand. Demi means half. Grand means big. So when we're having this demi plie in either position, we're just in first and fifth. Our heels won't leave the floor for the demi. And we want to, in fact, face the bar real fast. When we have this demi plie, we want to make sure we have a stacked body. So that pelvis is going to be right over the feet. The shoulders are going to be right over the hips, and the knees are trying to open as far side as possible. So that's our demi-plie first. Stretch and close that foot front into fifth or third. Same thing here, that demi-plie. We go as far down as we can keep our heels connected to the floor and our pelvis right on top of our feet. If we feel ourselves dipping back, we've probably gone too far in that demi-plie. And second, this one's a hard one because we don't really have that connection of the heel to tell us when it becomes a grand or a demi, but we're just going to find that half plie, not all the way down to that demi-plie. Demi means half. Yeah, and then we have that grand plie where we go all the way down so that pelvis is in line with the knees, or as much as possible. And then we come up. Find that first position again. When we do grand, we want to go through a demi on the way down and go through a demi on the way back up too. So we have that demi. We're trying to leave our heels on the ground as long as possible. They have to lift off so that I keep my pelvis over my feet as we go for the grand. As I'm coming back up, I'm trying to push those heels down as soon as possible. And so that we're strengthening and stretching the calves and the Achilles for all those plies. All right, let's go to the left side. Here we go. Feet in first, arms on ball. 6, arms into first, 7, take the bar, 8. 1, 2, 3, good, again. Up, tall, second, stretch. Come right forward. And up. Press the floor away, straight kneecaps. Lower and second. Up, up. Good. As we go down our lower core, up. Towards the bar, up, over. Nice, good, Ballet. Lower, tendu third or fifth. 1, 2, up, and stretch. Arm comes into first, look over your outside elbows, we will come right back. Good, Ballet. Face the bar in first. Here we go. 10. Broad. Heels down. Good. Tendu. And second. We are back straight. Stacked bodies. And up. Tendu. Back to first. And finish. Good. Yeah. Oh. All right, let's do facing the bar. We'll have our feet in first. Let's do 2 counts out with our right foot. Demi point 1, tendu 2, turn in, turn out, again, in and out. 2 counts to close and first. Moving to the side, half and full, rotate in and out and in and out through a half point, close to the back, half point, full point, in and out and in and out, half point and close. Let's do 3 tendus to the side. 1 and a close and a 2 and a close and a 3 and a close. Plie. We'll start left. Demi point, full point, in, out, demi point, and close to the side. Full point, and in, and out, and in, and out, demi, close, half point, full point, and in, and out, and in, and out, half, and close, 3 side. 1, close, 2, close, 3, close, plie, relevant. No bounce there in relevant. So while this turn out, we're finding that rotation in the socket like we're barbell. So I'm just playing with it. Our torso and our hips and our pelvis isn't moving with it. So we're really trying, and it might not move that much, especially to the back. There's not going to be a big motion. If you feel a really big motion, you might be activating your pelvis as well. So just finding that with that standing side, staying nice and stoic. Here we go. 2 counts out. 2 2 turning turnouts, 2 counts to close. And 7 and 8, right foot, half, point, full, turn, in, turn, out, turn, in, out, steady, point, close, first to the side, half, point, full, point, turn in, turn out, turn in, turn out, half, point, to the back, steady, point, full, point, turn in, turn out, turn in, that's good, turn out, 10, 3 times stop, time is brush and close, brush out, close, out, good, rest of it, plie, left foot, half and a full to right, turn in, turn out, turn in, turn out, steady, full, and close to the side, steady, point, full, turn in, turn out, turn in, turn out, steady, full, and close to the back, half, point, full, turn in, turn out, turn in, turn out, steady, point, and close, 3 times stop, close, half, close, out, close, plie, brevin. Finding that balance and that dipping point. We're trying to press our arches over that second toe on both feet. Our arms are in first. Someone's floating our elbows up, our shoulders back and down. And plie. And finish. Good, nice. Yeah, before we go on to dégagés, find that, in fact, just put your hand on your hip. We'll face the mirror. We'll do a tendu with whatever leg is our outside leg, meaning the leg that's farthest away from the bar. So if I'm on this side, my right hand's grabbing the bar, my left leg and my left arm are going to be my outside arm. If I'm on Marcy's side, my left hand's grabbing the bar, my right arm and my right leg are going to be my outside.
Such a great
There we go. Like this. I teach little kids to that. This is my outside leg. So just put your hand on your hip. When we have a tendu to the front, we want to lead out with our heel and our inner thigh. So we want to present the inside of our heel out. So that we start off with that turn out. When we turn in, we want to hide it. In, then rotate that heel inner thigh up. And in, rotate it out. Yeah. When we go to the side, the same thing. We're going to try to show off our heel to the mirror. Find that rotation open, open, open. We go in, we want to show the top of our foot to the mirror. And then open. In, and then open. Yeah, nice. To the back, this is the hard one. But to the back, we want to lead out with our toes. Toes are the first thing, not our heel. Show those toes to the back. Nice. Now, drop it, and then rotate it open. Drop it, rotate it open. I like to think of my hips like a book. They're constantly trying to open out for that rotation in ballet. All right, let's go from 5th, some dégagés. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Tendu with our outside leg. 1, dégagé, 2, back to the floor, and close 5th. Dégagé, 5, close 5th. Dégagé, close 5th. To the side. Start working with a tendu. Don't lift the hip, just lift. Connect to the floor, close back. Brush, close front. Brush, close back. Tendu back. Dégagé to the point. And close, dégagé. Dégagé to the side. Envoie. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Dégagé. Dégagé. Arms come to first again, we'll plie. That front one's going to cross over, hide our back toes, sous-sus. We'll balance in sous-sus like a sharpened pencil. We've got 1 point, plie, and then we'll finish there. So 2 big important things with this dégagé combo. We're going to be brushing the floor on the way out and just as much on the way in. These dégagés are getting us ready for big jumps later on, so we really want to use the floor for all these dégagés. 2, when we have that lift, tendu, lift, that same turn out motion that we found in this tendu, imagine that we're doing that. Tendu, rotate this big lift instead of just trying to lift up with the hip. That rotation is what lifts that leg up. Alright, here we go. Our outside leg will be in front, either left or right. We'll be in fifth position. Kneecap zipped up. Here we go. And 7, take the bar. Tendu. Lift. To the point, close, spin. Brush. Close. Good. Brush to the side. Tendu. Rotate. To the point, close. Brush. Close, spin. To the back. Tendu. Lift. Tendu. And close, spin. Take a shake. Take a shake. To the side. Tendu. Lift. Tendu. Close, spin. Brush. Good, let's repeat it again. Tendu, take a shake. Tendu, close, spin. Take a shake. Take a shake to the side. Tendu, lift. Tendu, close, spin. Take a shake. Take a shake. Good, to the back. Tendu, take a shake. Tendu, close, spin. Take a shake. Take a shake to the side. Tendu, lift. Spin. Take a shake. Good, yay. Sue. Find that balance. We're at the sharpened pencil. Our ribs are melting down. Our inner thighs are squeezing against one another. Glutes squeezing against one another as well. Yay. And finish. Good, nice. Yeah, this is why finding that free rotation of hip socket is so important because it allows the leg to lift higher without it starting to impact the upper body. We can have all this fast free range of movement without it impacting our upper body the whole time. So finding that rotation as we're lifting that leg, that leg is high. All right, let's go to the left side or the other side. Here we go. Front fin. Oh, I'm gonna be there we go. 7 and 8. Tendu. Take a shake. Tendu. Close, spin. Brush and fin. Brush. That's it. Good. To the side. Tendu. Take a shake. To the point. Close back. Brush. Close front. Brush. Close back. Tendu. Take a shake. Tendu. Close, spin. Brush and fin. Brush to the side. Tendu. Lift. Tendu. Fin. Brush. Good. Here we go again. To the front. Tendu. Lift. To the point. Close, spin. Throw and catch. Throw and catch. Good. Tendu. To the left. Close back. Throw and catch. Throw to the back. Tendu. Lift. Tendu. Close, spin. Brush and lift. Brush to the side. To the point. Lift. Good, NBA, soup. Our outside leg will be in front, so the leg that's farthest from the bar will be in that front position. Yeah, and then other leg in front. Yeah, there we go. We'll find those arms in first, and we're holding a big beach ball in front of our belly button. And plie, and finish. Good. All right, let's do our rondes. Let's do from first. Demonstrate on this side now. Repeating first 5 and 6. We'll take the arms to first 7 and 8. Flex the foot. Front. Carry side. Rotate back. Point close first. Same thing with the pointed foot. Front. Rond de jambe side. Rond de jambe back. Close first. 2 counts. 1 and 2. First and 3 and 4. On lift. Front. Side. Around back. Tendu. Close first. Reverse it all from the back. Flex. Side. And front. Point close first. Back. Side. Front. And close. 2 counts. 1 and 2. First and 3 and 4. On lift. 5 and 6 and 7 flat back 2, arm comes to first, 3, and 4. We'll go towards the back, angling our head over our arm that's in first, up, and over, and up, and up. Arm side, arm 5th high, over towards the bar, and we're going up and over an exercise ball. 3, and 4, away, up. The outside arm will come into first, the arm that's closest to the bar will come up, take us away from the bar, we'll come through first, and out. Tendu, retiré, just bounce there on flat. Plie, and finish there. Yeah? So again, we're finding that rotation in that hip joint so that when we have all these circles with our outside leg, it's not impacting our pelvis, it's not impacting our upper body. We're freely rotating for all those ranjans. An analogy that I just really, really like that a teacher said, we have that bowl of cookie batter, cake batter, brownie batter, I don't know, and our working foot is really trying to, that spoon, trying to scoop out all the batter from the front of the bowl, the bell of the bowl, all the way to the other side of the bowl before it closes in, so that we don't shorten our leg and we don't soften our foot as we're going around. We're really trying to carve out that full ranjan. Yeah? I'll talk us through it, but it starts with a flex around first, and then a point around, speed it up, and then on there, meaning in the air, carving all the way, and then we'll reverse it to the back. Here we go, feet first. And 7, flex first, flex, side, back, point, close, point, front, rotate to the back, take all that cake batter out, front, lengthen, good. On there, in the air, carve it all the way, close first, from the back, flex, flex, drive that heel around, length, 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 good. Tendu's back, side, carving it front, 2 counts, 1, around, good, back, around, on leg, and close first, hot raise over, 1, and 2, up, 3, and 4, to the back, over the outside elbow, 4 brings you up, closing the ribs, arm up towards the bar, other arm up, going away from the bar, arm passing through first, open, tendu, without lifting the hip, retiré, two knees at front of that standing knee, and good. Careful, there's no weight on that toe, we don't want to jam it in, it's just lightly placed. Good. Closing through first, plie, and finish. Good. Ooh, really nice with those ranjans. Oh, I was going to say something, but I forgot what it was. It must have not been important. All right, let's go to the other side. I know, right? We'll start the music.
You
5,
always
6.
do.
Oh, wait! All right, here we go. 6, and 7, and 8. Flex. Your heel is lengthening out. Back. Good. Point first. Front. Carve it side. Lengthen it back. And close. 2 counts. 1. Around. First and front. Around. On leg. Front. Carve it side. Energy through your toes. And close. Flex. facing the bar. We're gonna start in that flex position right away. 5 and a 6 and a 7 and an 8. We're gonna strike frappe parterre to the ground. Strike the toes to the point and a flex to the side. Strike and a flex to the back. Strike and a flex and a strike and a flex. Again, strike and flex, frappe parterre and flex, frappe parterre and flex, frappe parterre and flex. Now we'll have that frappe striking off the floor. Strike to dégagé height, flex, strike and flex, strike and flex, strike and flex. Again, front, side, back, side, in. Just close to first breathe. And then we'll finish there. Yeah, so on quad means in the shape of a cross, so when we say on quad, it means front, side, back, side. We have on quad frappe parterre twice. Front, side, back, side. Again, front, side, back, side. Then we do it on quad off the floor. To dégagé height, side, back, side. Again, front side, back side, and we'll finish there. Frappe means to strike. So that the toes and the ball of our foot is what's striking against the floor like you're lighting a match. And we finish either on the floor for parterre or strike off the floor for parterre. And we'll find with that right foot, just flex it to the left ankle that you're standing on. Whenever we come back from the front, that's our home base each time. So careful that it doesn't overcross or lift up too high. That heel is coming right back to that ankle with that knee side each time. When we go to the back, it's just to the back ankle. Strike and come back in. Strike and come back in. So we're rotating that inner thigh to go there, that knee open side, but we don't overcross or lift it up too high. We're either out or we're right in that home base. Here we go. We'll start facing the bar with our right foot flexed to our left ankle. Actually, sorry, just relax for a bit. Let me make sure I like this song. I do. All right, here we go. Now we'll flex. And rocking parterre. Strike to the front. In. Stop. In. To the back. In. Stop. Again. Strike. In. Stop. In. Back. In. Stop. Now off the floor. Strike off. Flex. Stop. Flex. Good. Back. Flex. Stop. Again. Strike. 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 Okay. And finish. Good. Ooh, nice, Rocky. Really nice. When we come back into that flex, that foot will be flexed as well. So we strike, and that movement against the floor causes our toes to point. As we come back with the knee side, our foot flexes right away. So when we're here, our foot's flexed. When we're off the floor to the floor, our foot re-points again. Yeah.
Taylor, you have a really good way of striking, but it's like two movements, but it's one. Okay, so you're actually striking the ground and then going to a point rather than just kind of going like that. Yeah, so it's a
I probably shouldn't be.
Oh, okay. Okay,
I think, and to be honest with you, I didn't really grow up with lots of frappe parterres. I'm just kind of relearning them
okay.
now because they're a really good foundation. But I think
Is it one?
it should be you strike your toes and they shouldn't leave the
Okay.
floor, which is really hard.
Yes.
I think what's really important now to feel is to send that energy down into the point and have that finish of that pointed foot on the floor. Yeah. So there might be, I don't know, I'm not like a crappy like stickler. I think personally, if it comes off just slightly before it points to the floor, that's okay. I'm not sure if that's technically correct, but I think just to have that like knife slice is what we're kind of looking for. All right, here we go. We'll flex that left foot down to a right ankle. Strike. In. Strike. Marcy, like now as a teacher,
I know.
and especially
as a teacher too.
as like basics and stuff, it's like I wish I would have asked more questions as a kid. Because I was just like,
I don't
okay,
even
I'm just
know
gonna
those
fake it till I
questions.
make it. Like I'll just kind of like follow along and just like pretend. And then I come back with these like detailed questions that are important, and I'm like, I don't know. I wish I would have asked that when I was like 5.
But
Yeah.
as a teacher, you learn so
Oh my
much.
gosh. And it gives you so much more of an appreciation for it too. Like even just with the advanced classes, I see like all the stuff that we're working on at bar. I'm like, oh, we like see it there, like in this. I don't know. It's really, really,
Yeah.
really neat. All right, but I don't always have answers. Let's start with our feet in first. We'll do that same tendu, dégagé, grand ma combination that we do in center. 7 and an 8. Tendu devant, close first. Dégagé, close first. Grand battement, tendu, plie to the side. Tendu, close. Dégagé, close. Grand battement, tendu, plie to the back. Tendu and close. Dégagé and close. Grand battement, tendu, plie and close. Let's do tendu, retiré, balance, and 4 and 5 and 6. Tendu and close. Then we'll go the same thing to the left. What's really tricky about this one, or what's really important, really engaging that glute on the standing leg, especially as we go to the side. If we find our weight going into our heel, it means we probably disengage that glute. And now we're just gonna go with our leg. Our glute and our obliques are super important in this one. Let's try it one more time. 7 and 8. Glute and close. Dégagé. Keep the chest lifted. Grand battement. Tendu. Plie to the side. Standing glute and close. Dégagé and obliques. Grand battement. Tendu. Plie to the back. Tendu. Dégagé. Grand battement. Tendu. Plie and obliques here as well. Tendu. Carve it in and hold it. Hold in 5 and 6. Let's tendu. Plie. And then we'll just finish there. Yeah. On each one, the tendu, the dégagé, and the grand battement, brushing the floor. We send energy down to go out and not just up to go out. Our floor is the reason we point our foot. All right, here we go. Feet first. Obliques engaged, glutes engaged, ribs melting down. 7 and 8. Dégagé. Grand battement. Plie. To the side. Use the floor. Dégagé. Grand battement. Let energy out of the nipples. To the back. Dégagé. Grand battement. Le tendu, retiré. Retiré, balance. Ribs melting down. Engage. To the left. Grand battement. Open chest. Legs to the back. Rocks and hooks. Dégagé. Grand battement. Plie. Tendu. Retiré. Tendu and close. Good. Nice. Just face the mirror really fast. Don't worry about your arms, but imagine for our posture and our back and our spine, imagine that your ribs are melting down to the floor while our shoulder blades, our scapula, we're placing them in our back pockets. So we want to make sure that putting our shoulders down doesn't cause this to happen, but also melting our ribs and closing them together. We don't want this to happen too. So we're opening our collarbones, shoulder blades are right in their back pockets, but our ribs are closed and melting down as well. So we have all this opposition, keeping our chest nice and pompous, I like to say. and our core and our torso really, really strong as well. Nice, beautiful. So that no matter what our arms are doing or where we are in space, we always have that opposition in our upper body to hold that really tight, that balance that we need. Let's do our tombe pas de grace that we haven't done in a minute. We'll start in fifth quads. Just put the hands on the hips. So this fifth position, quasi. If we drew a box around ourselves, a nice little square, our belly button would be facing the corner of our own personal box, and the arches of our feet would as well. So this is quasi. Quasi means to cross. Aphasie, we're just going to pivot to the other corner of our front box. So now our belly button and our arches are facing that front corner. So it might not be the corners of the room, that might close us off too much, but of our own square around ourselves. Aphasie. Good. Find your quasi again. Quasi to cross. And then we'll have that right foot in front. Yeah. So we're gonna have that nice cross position. And then aphasie, that open position. Nice. And now go back to that quasi. We'll have that tanti quasi. That cross position, so our outside leg is trying to hide our back leg. Aphasie. We have that open position. Yeah. So we're going to start in quasi fifth. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Tendu, aphasie 1. Tombe means to fall. We're going to fall. Pas de break with back, side, front. Back, side, front. To the left. Open. Tombe, fall. And close back. Open side, close front. Again. Open and fall and back, side, front. Left foot is front now. We have sous and 6, plie. We go left. Left foot opens. We fall. Now our right leg closes back. Left foot side. Right foot closes front. Like a grapevine. And open and fall. Close back, side, front. And good. Open and fall. And back, side, front. Cross, sous, and 6, plie. And stretch. Yeah? So we have that little grapevine. In fact, just face front with your right foot in front. Do a coupe on your back foot. And then a fondu, so open that standing leg. We're going to close that leg back, close it back. This leg opens side, and close front. Good. Try that leg same thing again. And then we'll close back, open side, close front. Now let's try the other leg. So now we'll have that right leg, coupe back, fondu. We'll close that leg back, open side, close front. Derriere. Then that standing leg, close it back, side, front. Yeah. Let's practice it with the music once, that combination, right and left, and then we'll do it for real. This is just a little practice to see it with the music. Here we go. Wait, oh yeah, that's right. Open, fall, back, side, front. Open, fall, back, side, front. Open, fall, back, side, front, and sous, cross, plie, to the left. Open, fall, back, side, front. Open, fall, back, side, front. Open, fall, back, side, front, sous, plie, and good. Okay. Now we'll do it again. We'll do it right, left, right, left. When we have this pas de break, what can be helpful is to think about walking. We're always transferring our weight the whole time, so we don't want to have, I know we're going a little bit slower, but we want to avoid having equal weight on both feet, because that's going to create more decisions in our brain. Wait, which leg do I have to pick up again? Where's it gonna cross? But if we constantly transfer, then those decisions get eliminated. We don't have to think so much. So find that tendu, open that efface. We're gonna fall, we're gonna do that pas de bourrée. All the legs transfer, yeah? So fall, and back, side, front. Let's try that same leg again. Tendu, efface. We're gonna fall, close it, back, side, front. And when this leg comes in, careful that we're not stepping to it, but we're really kicking this leg out of the way. Kick it out of the way. So it's really closing those inner thighs together. Yeah, nice, Maya. Let's try this left side now. We're here. We fall, pas de bourrée. Back, side, front. Good, again. Tendu, and fall, and back, side, front. Nice. All right, let's do it one more time with music. We'll do it right, left, right. Here we go. And tendu, tombe, and pas de bourrée. Tendu, tombe, and pas de bourrée. Tendu, tombe, pas de bourrée. Good, Susu. Here we go, left. Tendu, tombe, pas de bourrée. Tendu, tombe, pas de bourrée. Tendu, tombe, pas de bourrée. Susu. One more step before we go one more time. Good. If we want, I'm going to add some arms now with this tombe pas de bourrée. If the arms are too much, feel free to keep the hands on the hips like we've been doing. But if you want to add some arms, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to tendu, the arms will come to first 1. As we tombe, the arms are going to open. Pas de bourrée, the arms reach out and float down. Tendu, tombe, open. Pas de bourrée. Tendu, tombe, and pas de bourrée. Susu. Plie, arm comes down. So here, tendu, our arms are in first. When we open, think like you're serving a tray, a platter to someone. So the arms don't go back, otherwise you break your platter. Oh, it's still everywhere. So here, we're tendu. This is for you. Pas de bourrée. Tendu, that was for you. And pas de bourrée. Tendu, that was for you. And pas de bourrée. And the arms, sometimes we will, if we're especially during some character role, we will really open the palms up and really gesture to the audience. This is literally for you. But we don't have to keep the classical technique. We can still leave the palms just a little bit up, but just more of that opening. Keep everything in front of you instead of letting it fall back this way. For that.
It's for you. Susan and I fit down, do plie where you're here and then come up and go?
Yeah, yes. So we're here. Plie, the arms will come to second. As you stretch, the palms face down. And then, and then we'll close. Yeah. Here. Plie, stretch, and close. Yeah. All right. So I have hands on the hips if you like. We're using our port de bras. Here we go. 7, 8. Tendu for you. Pas de bourrée. Tendu for you. Pas de bourrée. Tendu for you. Pas de bourrée. Good, Susu. Plie and stretch. Tendu for you. Pas de bourrée. Tendu for you. Pas de bourrée. Jumps. We'll start with our hands on our shoulders. We'll do this 2 seconds. We'll do it once and first. Plie and stretch, releve, lower, again, and stretch, releve, lower. Put them together. Plie, releve, plie, releve. Add your jump. Plie, saute, saute, stretch. rise through. Plie, press, plie, press, plie, press, plie, press, plie. Soup, stretch. We'll do it twice and we'll stop, and then we'll time it a second and repeat it. Finishing off with a little cardio. All those degages are really important because that usage of the floor starts to take the foot. And you can see that here with all these steps. Our foot point should be an afterthought in the air, but we're pushing the floor, like using it for all those rotations. All right, feet second. Arms on our shoulders.